guys, welcome to our Minecraft Stanton tour. I'm Madison. I will be one of your tour guides today. A little bit about me before we start. I'm an Ivy senior here at Stanton. I'm also in French National Honor Society as well as Nintendo Club. And Stanton has honestly been some of the greatest 4 years of my life. And now switching to our other tour guide, Joseph, why don't you tell us
Hello.
about yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Joseph. I'm also a Stanton senior. I'm in the AP track at Stanton. I'm a member of the Stanton Marching Band. I was also secretary of Nintendo Club, and I'm also members of Chess Club and Origami Club here at Stanton. Stanton has actually a lot of clubs here. We have over 100 clubs of which we pride ourselves in. So if you ever feel like freshman year might be a little scary or you might not have anyone you know coming to the school, just do what I did and join some clubs and you'll be sure to make some friends. That's in fact how I met Madison, as one of my friends.
Absolutely. So without
All right.
further ado, let's get our tour on the road. So, as you can see behind us, we have this great big map, and this is pretty much everything you can expect to see on our tour today. As you can see, it's a lot, so buckle up, it'll be a fun tour. So,
All right.
we're starting off here at the bus ports. In the morning, this is normally where you'll be dropped off. In the afternoon, if you ride a bus home, this is where you'll get on the bus. Car riders do go elsewhere. Also, a little fun interactive feature of our tour is that we have these buttons here. You can actually click on them in different spots of the school and they'll show you where you are. So, do you want to go ahead and click that?
Sure.
Cool, and welcome to Stanton, yes. This is
Welcome to
actually
Stanton.
our main hallway that we'll be entering. So let's go ahead inside. Woohoo. So, this is our main hallway. It is connecting the central parts of the school and it continues more or less all the way to the back of the school. So this is the front desk right here. You can do so many different things here. You can come here if you're late, or maybe if that one day you've forgotten your lunchbox, you can pick it up here. I know I've definitely done that before. Over here we have the main office. This is extremely useful if you're ever absent from school one day and a teacher needs to drop off files for you, or alternatively, if you need to send something to your teacher, you can drop a paperwork for them here. So, it's a pretty nice place. Very convenient. Let me close these doors. Alright. So, immediately, if we swing to the left, we see our West Wing. You want to click that button? Yes. This is our lower West Wing. So an interesting feature of the West Wing is that each of the levels separates the different classes. So the lower hallways tend to have more history classes on them. Of course, there are some psychology classes here. Most sophomores take psychology. I think Joseph did, right?
Yes, I did. In fact, my class was actually in the portables because I had Mrs. Duncan as my teacher.
Gotcha. Well, this is what one of our rooms look like. We have this whiteboard here, and we normally also have a little TV in the side. Super nice for watching documentaries or just having presentations. It's awesome.
This specifically is Mr. Sharp's room. I remember we watched many documentaries. One, in fact, was about flat earthers. This is one of the last days of class. I thought it was really funny how they were so close to coming up with the fact that the earth was round, but they just missed it. Mr. Sharp kept laughing the entire time. It was a great time. I love Mr. Sharp when you take AP Government in senior year, just like I did.
Yeah, or if you're an IB student and you take AP Comparative Government, you can also get it. So if you're coming in as a freshman, you'll typically take AP World. You have another opportunity to take a class called AP Human Geography, but that's completely optional. And something that I really love about AP World is that it's one of the easier AP classes. And since it's typically the only one you'll take as a freshman, it's a really, really nice introductory course. Honestly, I had Miss Honey for my class freshman year, and I really, really loved it. I feel like she prepared me very well for what was about to happen throughout the rest of my Stanton career. So, we're gonna head upstairs, and now we're going to see our upper hallway. So, unlike the bottom floor, this floor is comprised of mostly English classes. They'll be to our left and to our right. This room right here is, I believe, Mr. Knight's room. Oh yeah, there's our title, English. He's actually the head of the Devil's Advocate, which we'll go into in a little bit. So let's continue going up here. You'll take, I believe, English 1 as a freshman, and then continue on from there. Sophomores take, or my apologies, juniors take AP Language, and then if you're a senior, you take AP Lit, which honestly are pretty fun classes. And then there's some other rooms. So a little fun thing about some of these classrooms here. These are actually some of our computer lab classrooms, which is really nice. It's really, really interesting how Stanton has all of these computer courses. Here it is. I know some people that take this computer class, and I've only heard good things. The teacher here is absolutely amazing. And so, if we head out back here...
One of the students who helped us build this map, he takes AP Computer Science, and he was able to help us with the commands for this map. So the buttons that you see here around the school, or the portables, for example, we use commands to copy and paste those around the school. I think AP Computer Science is a good class, and that we do have amazing teachers here at Stanton who can help you with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And so, if you see this hallway, you may notice that it's super bright, and that's for a reason. It's called the Sunshine Hallway. It always brightens up my day. It's really nice. Students can actually sit here sometimes in the morning and just sort of study and talk with friends. It's really relaxing. And one more thing, there it is, the Sunshine Hallway sign, that I forgot to mention was this right here. So we have this little Devil Advocate board out, and it typically has the letter to the editor. It has different information about when the next issue will be. So the Devil's Advocate is really something amazing. It's Stanton's award-winning newspaper. I know personally I'm always super, super excited to see whenever the next issue is coming out and seeing what it's about. This year's editor-in-chief is fantastic and a super talented person, and so everybody on the team is absolutely phenomenal, so that's something you can definitely look forward to as a prospective freshman, so just keep that in mind. So, we are heading down the Sunshine Hallway, and actually what this leads us into is the East Wing. Now, the East Wing, unfortunately, is not so easily divided. This hallway is comprised of mostly the math and science classes. So, particularly, let's go into my IB Biology class and AP Environmental Science. So, a really, really nice thing about the East Wing and all the science and math classes is that they are equipped with lab tables like these right here. So here at Stanton, you have so many opportunities, oh my goodness, it's crazy, to do research and sort of like hands-on lab work. I personally learn better whenever I'm doing things physically, and so being able to do a bunch of cool labs in biology and environmental science has really helped me to grasp the concepts that I'm studying, and you just get a sort of depth of knowledge that you wouldn't get from just reading a textbook, and it's really amazing. So that's just something really nice. So we're gonna head back out here. We're gonna take a little peek into one of our math classrooms, they're typically on the right side. It's not always consistent, but yeah, you can see somewhat similar to our other classrooms, but it's very fun. So we can close this here. Alright, so we'll just head down here. Woohoo.
Something to note as well, unlike the West Wing, which has history and social studies courses on the bottom, and English on the top, of course, the East Wing has science classes on the left side of the hallway if you're walking down from the main hallway, and math on the right. This was kind of confusing for me as a freshman, but eventually at your time here at Stanton, you'll figure it out yourself. It took me a little while to get it for sure, but after a while I got the hang of it. I'd say about sophomore year, end of freshman year, I was an ace at knowing where to go for my classes.
For sure, and also one more thing that I wanted to mention before we close out on this. So as a freshman for your science class, you'll typically take biology or chemistry. Of course, all dependent on what you took as a freshman. If you took biology as an 8th grader, you'll go into chemistry. Another great thing is that once you've finished your requisites, you have so many extra science electives to take. You can take anatomy, you could take AP Environmental Science, you can take AP Biology, AP Physics, or AP Chemistry. I personally took IB Biology, because if you're in the IB track, you also have 3 different IB science options, which are incredibly in-depth and if you're interested in going into a medical field or maybe something with engineering, these classes are perfect for that. And similarly with math, when you're a freshman, you'll take either geometry, algebra 1, or sometimes even pre-calculus, again, completely dependent on what you took in 8th grade. After that, we have additionally many amazing electives. We have AP Statistics and AP Calculus, which are definitely great. I know it'll be super helpful for skipping that calculus class in college your freshman year. And then our last additional feature of this wing is the guidance office. The guidance office here at Stanton is amazing. All the guidance counselors are here for you. We have an open door policy here at Stanton, which basically means you can go in at any time that you want to, provided the counselors aren't busy. And they're really here for you for anything, whether it be grades, any mental health problems, or just generally, need someone to talk to. You'll get your guidance counselor freshman year. They're assigned based on the last name. My guidance counselor is Mr. Fezenden, and I can tell from experience that he is a super kind guidance counselor and incredibly helpful whenever I really wasn't sure what class to take or how to navigate applying to colleges. So, let us move back to the main hallway. Of course, seeing all these wonderful pictures. Normally, in the actual Stanton, we have little sort of posters on the wall of the many different clubs here we have at Stanton. We actually have around over 80. So I promise, if you have an interest, we will have a club for it. And if there's not a club for it, you can make one. So there's so many great opportunities. So actually, let's head up here to the Media Center.
All right. Here in the Media Center, there are a lot of things you can do. Now, ta-da, Media Center.
Woohoo.
Now, the first thing you can obviously do here is check out books. Now, that'll be the most important thing because obviously this is the library/media center, so you can, check out books, sit here on the couches and read them during lunch, or just come in here and lunch if you wanted to take a break from the loud noisiness of the courtyard of the cafeteria. I personally find that when I have a test that I need to study for, coming in here to relax and study for it before the period that I actually have the test really helps out a lot due to the more relaxing environment of this place.
Oh, absolutely.
In addition to the books that we have here in the media center, we also have tables for you to sit at during lunch, and we have computers for you to use here too. So if the computers in the computer lab weren't enough, well, we have some here. And in fact, recently, I'd say last year, I believe, we got brand new computers here in the lab and new facilities. So that's just another great thing about Stanton is that we have updated computers and updated chairs for you to sit on. It really imitates the college experience, in my opinion. Touring different colleges and seeing how similar they were environmentally to Stanton really shows how much Stanton helped prepare me for the college experience.
Absolutely. And very interesting thing on that point. Many Stanton graduates that go to college often say how they felt over-prepared for college. Of course, I haven't gone to college yet, so I can't necessarily speak on that, but I've heard it from many individuals, so I believe that Stanton definitely prepares you for college, especially in the workload. So, let's head out here. Alright. Well, we are continuing out into the outside part of our tour, and to the courtyards.
All right. Here in the courtyard, this is basically the hub for all culture here at Stanton. Whenever there's a lunch period, you'll meet here usually. This is where most students like to hang out during lunch, get a bite to eat, hang out with their friends, anything really. Over the years, you'll find yourself sitting at many different places in the courtyard. For example, freshman year, I sat right here where the signpost is. With my friends Spencer and Madison, we sat here on this brick.
That was fun.
However, over the years, I found myself moving a lot through the courtyard. For example, our courtyard is so big that I walked all the way over here next year and sat at these stone tables right here with my friends. And then junior year, I sat at these benches with my friends. And now in senior year, I sat in the senior courtyard with my friends as well. The senior courtyard is exclusively for seniors, as the name implies. And while freshmen aren't necessarily appreciated there, as long as you have a friend who is a senior, or you have a senior who can vouch for you, I'm pretty sure the seniors won't mind if you're there, if you are an underclassman. Just make sure not to be arrogant about being in the senior courtyard or bragging about it to the seniors, being like, haha, I'm a freshman in the senior courtyard, because they may just shove you in a trash can.
Yeah. Another
Over
little...
here, we also have the gazebo.
Yes,
Right here.
This is
Now,
another spot we can
The gazebo
sit
is
in.
currently under... Right. The gazebo is currently under construction, unfortunately, so I don't think you can sit here as of us recording this. However, if you are viewing this in the future, it'll probably be done by then. Now, I find that the gazebo, I've never sat in the gazebo myself, but it looks like a lovely place for you to sit at during lunch.
For sure. All right, so
Sure.
let's move on to the near section, which is our track. So let's just walk on over there. Woohoo. And as we pass our track, you can see one of our parking lots. This right here is where many teachers park, as well as seniors. It's a very nice spot.
All right, here's the track and field. Now, the track and field is where you go to your freshman year to walk laps around during your Hope class, which is your PE class that you are required to take on freshman year. Now, all freshmen obviously have to take this class, and I actually found that Hope was a very enjoyable class personally. I felt that walking the track, though monotonous and kind of boring sometimes, it actually helped relieve a little bit of stress that I had freshman year. Talking and walking around the track with my friends, it really was a fun experience. And also at the track, we can go up here to our bleachers. We have one bleacher on this side for our home team. Obviously, it's bigger and better, and it has the announcer's box up here. And then for the opposing team, we have bleachers over there for them, obviously. Now, we have a variety of sports here at Stanton, from track and field to football to lacrosse to soccer, that all play on this field right here. And we also have Stanton's marching band, which play up in the home field stands during a home football game. Now, interesting thing about Stanton's marching band, we actually perform a halftime show every year during the halftime of our football games. They have themes to them. For example, this year's theme was Earth, Wind, and Fire. We played songs like September and Boogie Wonderland, two of their most popular songs during the halftime show. And also here at the track and field during football games, you can also go over here to this little shack right here, and you can get yourself some candy, some food, something to drink while you're enjoying the game. Overall, I think the track is a really comfortable environment, and I really have a lot of great memories coming here for sporting events before and during marching band. I really enjoyed this place a whole lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And let's just take a peek behind the snack bar. You can actually see in just a moment, as soon as it loads, our softball field, and as stated by the name, it's where all of our softball games are held. So,
yes,
pretty nice field.
Now, there's a difference between this field right here and our baseball field. Our baseball field is held off campus. I believe I don't know the name of the field off the top of my head, but it is in the neighborhood of Stanton. So the softball field here is specifically for softball and not baseball.
Yes. And a very important distinction. So,
very important.
As you can see right ahead, there are 2 sets of double doors, and that's where we'll be heading next. Again, a little glimpse of the senior parking lot. I highly recommend that you park here as a senior. It's a lot better than the mud lot, in my opinion. So, the auditorium. Let's get started. So actually, if you first enter the auditorium and you go right, you can see our trophy case.
Oh, yeah. Now, we have more than just trophies in this case.
For sure.
We have... We have little displays for our events, such as Multi, which is our multicultural celebration, performed by students every year, which celebrates a diversity of backgrounds from our students here at Stanton, from cultures across the globe. We also have different things from our music department. We also have things from our drama department in here as well. So it's not just trophies for athletics necessarily. It's also trophies for those at Stanton who aren't in athletic programs, more arts-oriented people. Because Stanton isn't just for one type of student, it's for every type of student.
Absolutely.
Walking in here to the auditorium, we'll see that we have the stage up here, and we have these little blue mats. Now, these little blue mats are normally here when the class First Aid is having their class period. First Aid is one of the many classes you can take here in the auditorium, In 11th grade year, if you are on the AP track, you'll have to take PSFR, which is a social skills and development class taught by our very own Coach Westfall. I thought the class was very educational and very fun in here. And you'll also come in here for the auditorium for a variety of other reasons, be it school assemblies, book pickup at the beginning of your beginning of your school year, and other reasons like plays or concerts held by Stanton's productions team.
Absolutely.
All right.
One of them
Now, if you
is
follow,
Winterfest.
oh, go ahead.
Winterfest is our annual winter talent show, and let me tell you, people here are so incredibly talented, and the acts aren't just one thing; they're really everything. I mean, I've seen piano acts, I've seen Chinese yo-yo. It is incredible. And the Winterfest is really an amazing opportunity to see all of your fellow peers' amazing and diverse talents.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We have a lot of talented students here at Stanton.
Yeah.
In fact, you mentioned the piano, Madison. We're heading into Stanton's very own music department right now. Now, as we enter these double doors connected to the auditorium, we are in Stanton's band room. Now, we have our wonderful band director, Mr. Peters. He will teach your chorus classes and your band classes for beginners to advanced students in their instruments. Unfortunately, we do not have an orchestra here at Stanton, contrary to popular belief. We have a band, a marching band, and a chorus here at Stanton. So for those of you musically inclined students, I feel as though Stanton would be a great fit for you because Mr. Peters is a really wonderful teacher. He knows what he's doing, and he taught me to play my instrument, and I really learned a lot about it over my years here at Stanton.
Mm-hmm.
And to your right here is the instrument room, and right here is his office in case you want to talk to him during school hours, or if you have to make up a playing test or performance for him in here.
Yep.
And as we exit these double doors, we re-enter the courtyard. And Madison, on the left here, we have the film room. Would you mind introducing us to this?
Absolutely. So as an IB student, you have the opportunity to take film class, which is really amazing. And this is a little glance into our film room. So that's our big screen right there. So going into our film class, oh boy, where do I start? This class is super amazing. Not only do you study films from the classic American cinema, you also watch films from around the globe, such as Japanese films, Italian films, postmodernist, French New Wave films, pretty much anything. And it's a really great film, it's a really great class, not only to, enjoy watching different movies, but also to sort of broaden your perspective on the world and to get new ideas on culture. Are you on film?
Yes, I am on film.
Woohoo, he's on a movie. Yeah, so it's a really good class.
So much fun with this.
Yeah. So you can take it starting as a sophomore, and then you move up gradually. So the first 2 years of film are pretty easy, I would say. The third year is when you get into more of the production stuff. This is where you start making your own films and you explore the different areas. Right now we're actually on sound design. Our last project was that we had to pick like a different area. So like, for example, maybe a forest, and we had to describe different sounds that we'd find in a forest and what sounds would be essential in creating that soundscape. So really, you explore every element of film here, and if you're a film nerd like I am, definitely take this class. It's worth it. And our teacher, Mr. Cox, is absolutely fantastic. So let's go right ahead.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna jump over the desk here. Don't do this in real life.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
This is a little insignificant part, but we do have vending machines. You can use them at lunch. And yeah, that's pretty much it with those. Nothing much more to say.
We serve diet sodas, diet Gatorade, and water as well in there.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to swing right into here real fast. This is our student activities office. This is where you can find our student activities director, Mrs. Ennis. And if you're a senior, you have the chance to take a leadership class. And in a leadership class, you basically help around with everything in the school, including doing these tours. So if you really like this tour, and you want to sort of do this one day, take this class as a senior. It's really amazing. And you also find, I believe, 2 of our coaches' offices in here as well, if you need to talk to them for something. So
Coach Kreider is in this office right here, and he's a really nice guy. He helps us around the school with different physical education classes and activities after school. He's really a good guy to talk to. even if he doesn't know you, he has the ability to strike up a conversation with you about almost anything at any time. So feel free to talk to Coach Kreider if you ever get the chance. He's
Yeah,
a really fun
absolutely.
guy.
And before we transition on, I'm going to show y'all our senior courtyard. It is a very beautiful courtyard in my opinion. I love it. We have these beautiful like flower bed right here. Oh, there we go. And it's actually interesting. So if you ever join National Honor Society, or if you just want to help out, each year they host this thing called the Campus Cleanup, and it gives you an opportunity to get service hours and really just help to beautify our campus. And it's so much fun. You meet new people and you actually gain a lot of skills through doing this. This right here is another back entrance into the East Wing, so sometimes you'll need to take that to get into class. Alright, so I've
done the campus cleanup project for actually 2 years in a row. I think it's a really fun experience because if you and a group of friends want to help better Stanton for more than just yourself, I think it's a really good opportunity in order to not only get service hours, but to make your school look a lot better as well.
For sure. So, as you may have noticed, there's a very large building here, and I'm sure Joseph would love to explain what this is.
Yes. This is the gym. Now, the gym is where you will be for, well, your gym classes, obviously, but this is also home to Stanton's basketball team and volleyball team as well. In fact, you will take Hope here your freshman year. Obviously, I mentioned walking on the track. That's one of the many things you'll do in Hope. But in Hope, you'll also get the opportunity to play a variety of games, be it badminton, basketball, or my personal favorite, Foursquare. Foursquare is, in my opinion, the best game you can play here at Stanton. I would just destroy everyone at it. But yeah, this is also in your freshman orientation where you could go and pick up your gym clothes as well as pay off your dues.
Yeah.
So yeah. And also in the gym is where we host our pep rallies. Now, pep rallies are awesome events, in my opinion. Now, you go into the pep rally. If you're a freshman, you may not understand what a pep rally is, so let me break it down for you. A pep rally, you basically walk in here, and you and your class sits in one of the four corners of the gym. So for example, the senior class would sit here, the sophomore class there, the junior class over there, and the freshman class right here. And you fight to see who has the most school spirit. And I don't literally mean fight. I don't actually promote violence. We just basically have a screaming competition against each other. It sounds kind of boring, I know, screaming at each other in a sweaty gym. That sounds fun. But it actually is a lot more exciting than you think it is. We have talent here. We have the marching band coming in and playing a variety of songs. We have the step team, which is like tap dancing, but for cool people in the gym. They do a little performance here as well. We also have the class president or the student government president host this as well. They'll go out and announce the different things here. And yeah, the pep rally is a really fun event. Class of 2021, our class has been the champion for 3 pep rallies in a row, I believe, so far.
Yeah,
so
something like that.
If you can beat that record, good luck.
Yeah, and there's a tradition where freshmen don't tend to win, but hey, you guys could be the class that changes this, so just think about that.
That's true.
And a really amazing thing about pep rallies is that it's just throughout the day, you know, you feel your class spirit, you're in your class colors, and you just feel so excited. You guys, as incoming freshmen, I believe your class color will be black, so you're taking on our mantle. You guys got this, absolutely. And also, I'm just going to mention this real fast. These little doors on the right and left sides actually lead to our changing rooms. So the one on the right side is the girls' changing room, and on the left side is the boys' changing room. But for the sake of the story, we're not going to delve into that too much. We're going to move right on to our next greatest stop, the cafeteria. Maybe you guys are hungry after this long tour. So this is a perfect place.
I am for sure.
Alright, so this is the cafeteria. Super nice place. It was actually recently renovated. And so now it looks amazing. So let's head into our cafeteria. So we have many tables. Cafeteria is a fantastic place to sit if it's cold outside, or if it's too hot, or if it's rainy. I know today it was rainy and cold, so I fled to here for lunch, and it was totally worth it. So you can actually come here as well to buy lunch. This is the place you'll go. Sometimes they also have this little snack station open if you want, you know, something extra with your lunch. And also, if you have something that needs to be microwaved, we typically have microwaves in the left and the right corners, and that's where you'll be able to do that. So yeah, that's that. Cafeterias they also serve breakfast in the mornings. And if you forgot breakfast, running a little late, this is a place I would go. It's definitely a great alternative. So, this is another little spot right here to sit. It's just another little mini courtyard. This one is entirely roofed, or I think that's the word for it. So it's a great
tarp, yeah.
Tarp, whatever. It's also a really good place to sit if it's raining. Alright, so we're gonna actually just move on right here to our portables.
Alright, so the portables are where you'll take a variety of classes, starting in roughly your sophomore year. Now we have a variety of classes out here. There's no one subject like in the wings. So for example, we have this portable right here, which used to be my AP Psychology classroom with Miss Duncan. We have this portable right there, which is Mr. Harper's math class. And then we have this portable all the way down there, right next to the weight room, which is Mr. Piper's A-Push class, which is short for AP US History.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, there are a variety of different courses you will experience here in the portables. And don't let the outward appearance fool you. The portables are really nice on the inside. They have air conditioning on both sides, 2 ways to get in and out, and they come fully equipped with everything you'll need for a classroom. It's like a classroom, but in a trailer.
Yeah.
it's really fun.
Let's
to say the least.
Let's swing to our left here while we're back here.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain this room right here?
Now this is the weight room. Now, if you have weight training, like I took sophomore year, or if you're on a sports team, you go in here to, well, lift weights. That's pretty much it in this room. Yeah. Not a whole lot. I mean, you go in there and you lift weights.
Yeah,
it's
fun. Yeah. And this
right here we have our tennis courts. Now, our tennis courts are obviously where you play tennis. But on days when you can't go in the gym for whatever reason, be it they are renovating it or there's a meeting going on in the gym, you'll come out here to play during your PE classes. Now, obviously, as the name implies, you get to play tennis and also other games like foursquare or badminton if you actually have the equipment or know how to play those games on tennis fields. This is also where the band sometimes goes to practice on some days, and the marching band goes to warm up before they go on to this field right here, where both the marching band and the football team practice. Now, as you can see, we have a mock version of what marching band practice would look like. Obviously, it's more than 4 people, but that's how it would go. You'd have the drum major up on the stand, conducting, and everyone else marching.
Look at them go.
Yeah. Look at them go. Or stand there still.
Stand there. You know what? It's okay. Same thing.
It's okay.
Alright, so we're actually going to head back to our main path, and I will introduce you to probably one of my favorite buildings, if not my favorite building. And you'll soon see why.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I think I already know which building this is.
You might just know.
I might just
You may know. Alright, click that button.
Is it this?
It is that.
The foreign language? Yes.
Yes. Bienvenue. Welcome to the foreign language building. As stated by the title, this is where your foreign language classes will be. We have about 4 languages here at Stanton you can take. You can take French, you can take Spanish, you can take Chinese, you can take Latin. So believe me, there's a lot of options. So if you're an AP student, you're required to take 2 years of a foreign language. And if you're IB, you're required to take 3. I personally took French for 3 years. It has been an amazing class full of a lot of incredible experiences, and I've met a lot of great friends through it. I did try to take it this year as well, but unfortunately due to COVID I could not. But I would entirely recommend even French or any of the language classes. I also took Spanish for fun as well my sophomore year, and I found that class was just as amazing as French because we have some pretty amazing teachers here. We actually have right here, we'll enter in through this side since this is where you actually enter in school. This is Miss Wilson's room. She is the new French teacher. She is incredibly nice, and if you get her, you're extremely lucky. She's an amazing teacher.
Fun fact, Miss Wilson was actually my 10th grade English teacher. She's recently become the French teacher here at Stanton. Yeah. And also, exactly what Madison said about the 3 years taking a foreign language. I took Spanish for 3 years, and I took AP Spanish my final year. I think it's a fun class. It helps you learn more about the language and the culture. And honestly, there are a lot of great teachers here. I have nothing negative to say about any of the foreign language teachers, in
Yeah.
my opinion. And also, again, like Madison said, due to COVID, I couldn't take a 4th year, unfortunately.
Yeah. But hopefully, things change. Also, this is a Spanish room here. Again, pretty much the same. I really like these
Senora
windows
Greiner's
here.
classroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like these windows. I don't know, they just feel nice. We also have Miss Land's classroom here. This is our Chinese class. I met her before. She's also super sweet and nice. I remember she let us record a video for French class in there once, and I was just, she's so nice. Right here we have the Latin classroom. I have some friends that take Latin, and I really love to hear all the stories about the very interesting stories they have to translate, and all the funny Latin phrases that they now know. So I'm always curious about that. And then we'll go here. Again, we have, just more language rooms. Right here on the right and the left are some teacher offices. If you are an IB student, it's very likely that you will be in these offices as a junior or whenever you take your orals. I personally had to take my oral in this room, and your oral exam is about I'd say, maybe a 15-minute exam, speaking exam. Yeah, it sounds intimidating, but believe me when I say like this, Stanton prepares you so well. I remember as a freshman hearing that, and I was so scared. But when I got to my junior year, I was like, hey, 15 minutes, this is easy, I can do this. So our language programs here are incredible.
So. Yeah, I personally have never taken an oral, but I've heard some scary things about them from other students at other schools. But Madison seems to know what she's doing. She says that they're pretty easy.
Yeah, and actually, this year I applied for the Seal of Biliteracy, all due to the oral that I passed here at Stanton, so woohoo!
Nice.
Thanks, Stanton. So we just have some more Stanton classrooms. This is Senora Crespo right here, and this is also Ms. Burke's room. I also had AP Human Geography in this class last year because my teacher was a traveling teacher. We do have several traveling teachers here at Stanton, and it often means that your classes will be in other rooms. And I think it's a really fun opportunity to see, the other parts of the school that you may never interact with. So, alright, let's head out these main doors, and let's go to another very interesting room. Also, by far one of my favorites. Alright, swinging to the left.
Indeed.
And it's button time.
Alright, now this is the black box. Now, you're probably asking, what is a black box? That was my question freshman year, and honestly, I didn't know myself. Until I did summer bridge here, and I realized, well, the black box is our arts department. Here, we are in an art classroom right here. I believe this is Miss Santa Luz. Am I correct?
You're correct, yeah.
This is Miss Santa Luz classroom. This is obviously where art students take a variety of courses, ranging from, art to art history and even digital art. I'm not sure which teacher teaches digital art. I think it's Mr. Wood, our other art teacher. But yeah, there are a lot of gifted students here at Stanton who are really good artists. I know a lot of students who have drawn amazing pictures.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wanted to take art personally, but I never got it as an elective due to how popular it was. Unfortunately, I was never given the chance to take it, but if I had one choice as a freshman to take as an elective, it would definitely be art. I love art so much.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's head back into this main little hallway. And also throughout the year, you'll see little updates about our different theater plays and also the various art pieces that our students here have created. Alright, so this is also another room. This is Mr. Wood's room right here. It's his art classroom. But now we're going to explain why this is really called the black box. Because you'd be like, oh, that's just a random name. No, it is called the black box because it is literally a black box. And you may be wondering, oh, this is a funky building, why is this like this? Well, Stanton actually used to be a technical school a little while back, and this black box is actually an old garage that was transformed into this theater room. And I honestly think it's super cool, and it's really convenient too because I can show you right here, there's a garage door, and this garage door is incredibly helpful when it comes to transporting big props out of the black box and into the auditorium. or wherever the show is being shown at. It's just an amazing place. I took theater my freshman year, and I had it in this, and oh man, this was so much fun. I really loved theater. We have amazing teachers here.
Yeah.
And so we have our little recreation of a little play up here. We have a piano. And also, what I meant to mention, and I blanked out on it, we also create all of our props in here, and we also host auditions for our one-acts. They are very exciting. So each year, students are given the opportunity to write a one-act play to be performed at Stanton. And so once those plays are selected, there's going to be a director that's chosen and different actors, and they'll eventually put all the plays on for the night of one acts, which is super amazing. It's a great way to get involved, and it's also a great way to get into our thespian club, which is our club for those interested in drama. And so some other little features about our drama room. We have a little prop closet back here. We made some mentions. These are everybody that worked on the map here. And we put some other funny costumes in this. Alright. And we also have a side door here. This door is actually interesting. It leads to an office, but this office pretty much just connects to Mr. Wood's room. I had to use this once. I think it was to get computers, but you never know. It comes handy sometimes. And that's pretty much it for the black box. Another little feature that's helpful is that there is a bathroom right here. You'll notice we have bathrooms in about every building. We have in the foreign language building, obviously, the main building, the film band building. Yeah, pretty much everyone. And we have, we have a shower in here. I don't believe the actual shower works, but yeah, we have a shower here too. That's fun. Alright, let's head out here.
That is fun.
Yeah. And, yeah, I think that's all for our tour, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be all for our tour today. I had a lot of fun presenting this to you guys. Unfortunately, if you aren't able to access a tour yourself, I hope that this tour was sufficient for you to understand what Stanton's really like in person, or I guess in Minecraft, from Madison's perspective. If I had to say one thing that I regret not doing freshman year was really appreciating what I had here at Stanton. I kind of just, didn't focus on how great the school was. I was just like, oh man, I hate having to do this much homework. Oh man, I hate having to study for this test that I have tomorrow. But I really didn't have the chance to engage with the culture here at Stanton. My freshman year, I didn't really join a lot of clubs, and I didn't really start to do that until, unfortunately, my junior year. So I would definitely say, while you're a freshman, it's important for you to engage with as many clubs, as many classes, as many sports teams, whatever floats your boat as much as possible, because Stanton is more than just an academic environment. It is a cultural environment as well. So I feel like that really helps not only with your time management skills for your academic life, but your mental health as well.
Absolutely. And as Joseph just mentioned, a question we get a lot is about Stanton's workload, and while it is notoriously known for its workload, Stanton isn't that bad. The worst thing about Stanton is procrastination. If you take your time throughout your week, you do your projects, you do your homework, a few days before they're due, you'll find yourself with extra time. You'll have plenty of time to do extracurriculars, but if you wait till 11 p.m. to write that essay and, finish that presentation, you may feel a little bit stressed. So, one so important, I can't emphasize this enough, skill to have is time management, because it will save you a lot of stress, a lot of time, and will let you get involved in extracurriculars, which will definitely help your college application when it comes to this. I actually remember when I first toured Stanton, this was what the exact tour guide told me, and I should have listened more, because I was like, they were absolutely right. So I'm saying this all to you now. Time management, it is key. So, but I really thank you guys. Thank you for watching this all the way through. I hope you have a better understanding about what Stanton's campus looks like, and I can't wait to see you guys next year, or to have y'all here, because I know that you guys are going to make Stanton a great place. We have a little hidden thing behind the paintings here. See? Secret room is secret. Alright. This is sort of like our end credits scene.
Room. Yeah.
I just want to give a big thanks to everybody that's dedicated their time to this project. Specifically, Richard. He started this project back in July. Maybe, sorry, no, it was in April. He started this April. He's invested,
Yeah.
I can
April
easily
of
say
last year.
hundreds of hours into it. I joined on, I think I joined on in like August or July, and I've been helping him build it for fun. But ever since, we
Right.
started to do this seriously, we've been investing so many hours and endless nights into it.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's been a journey.
Yeah.
I hope dearly that you guys are able
He's
to
really helped us so much.
Oh yeah, for sure. I hope that you guys are able to download this map and explore it for yourselves and find the little Easter eggs you've thrown into the map, because there's a lot of fun stuff here. So I hope you all have a good time.
Same here.
So
We hope you enjoy your tour here at Stanton, and we hope that your freshman year is great. So yeah, anything else you want to add, Madison?
nope, that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them behind in the comments, and we'll respond to them.
All right, bye guys. Thank you.
Bye guys!